Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is an educational channel, and we check into great theories, concepts, and discoveries that you might not be familiar with, but if you were, they would really improve your life in terms of your mental, spiritual, and physical health. This is a segment we have called Your Blind Side, where I try to cover the six of the diggers, anons, truthers, and conspiracy theorists out there that may be too occupied with their digging to get the bigger picture or exercise some common sense, or for whatever reason, they might have missed something. Maybe they didn't go back far enough. And, I've been, harping on the fact that the uh, Patriots have won this war, have defeated the deep state, at least for this particular round, and that the deep state is at least these middle level managers, the famous people, um, are circling the drain and are going to be punished. Uh, uh, but it probably will take quite a little while for all these events to play out. And in the meantime, you could be redeploying yourself in a self improvement type of way. Um, you don't have to get your popcorn and watch the proceedings because they're not really for you, even though you might think they are. They are for the consumption of the people that, aren't so discerning and maybe are slightly asleep or entranced and maybe need to be hit over the head a little bit harder. For you, you might want to watch the proceedings for your, um, you know, personal enjoyment to watch like a revenge, for vengeance or, to see somebody get punished. But you would be much better off redeploying yourself and getting yourself together. Because, first of all, your belief systems, your values, your idea of the good life, your heroes, your cultural ideals, um, your religious beliefs, and your holidays, rituals, um, are all out of whack. They're all infected with deep state propaganda because you haven't gone back far enough. You haven't, uh, exercised enough common sense over these things, and you've been emotional in your acceptance of these things because you inherited them. They felt good for you when you were a kid, or you have a friend or a family member who you don't want to offend, who's really emotionally involved in it, or you just want to go along to get along, which I hear just a ton of, and that there's just kind of a general trance state that occurs when certain things are mentioned. And I talk about Christianity in this way, that Christianity is kind of like off limits to scrutiny, and that is unfortunate because if it were scrutinized, it wouldn't do very well, because it was created by the Romans, by the Caesars of the Flavian dynasty. And, this is not talking about God. This is just talking about Jesus and the New Testament. And that was a psyop. Just like everything else was a psyop. Um, now, probably the main thing that I want to talk about, though, today is that the commander in chief was talking on the Twitter X or whatever it was. I don't pay attention, but he mentioned uh, he was talking about one political candidate who was some libtard who he was denigrating because he said something bad about Jesus or something like that. And then also because he's a vegan and he lives in Texas, and that's such a bad thing. Um, Now, I don't know if Trump is pandering to you. I know he eats McDonald's all the time, and he hardly eats any vegetables or something like that. But you know, I'm what you would call a anti-vegan vegan. You know, uh, the the reasons that people are vegan are for all the wrong reasons. They are vegan because they think it's bad to eat meat because it's cruel or unusual or it's barbaric. Um, no, I I don't know that it's necessarily like that. And I don't uh, you know I'm not opposed to whatever you want to eat. It's your choice. But there's a level of common sense that's got to be involved here. And the thing about veganism is that veganism is exactly like a haystack. Uh, uh, if you've gotten to veganism, you found the haystack. Um, but finding the proper diet is like finding the needle in the haystack. And in other words, there's a bazillion ways to do veganism wrong. And 99.9% of vegans are going to ultimately fail on the diet because they don't know what they're doing. You have to do the research and you have to use common sense. And common sense will tell you that being vegan will not work unless your diet is primarily fruit. You cannot be vegan on a vegetable diet, a diet primarily of vegetables. Vegetables don't have any calories in them. And so you can eat vegetables all day long and not get enough calories. And so you're always going to be hungry. And so you're going to end up eating crave high calorie foods, especially nuts and seeds and things like that, fatty things. And you're going to end up uh, eating a high fat diet. But if you eat a lot of fruit, you have to eat a lot of fruit and very little fat. That is the ticket. That is how it's done. And it will provide results that go way the hell beyond your expectations. You will have incredible endurance, energy, and recovery ability. And you will never, ever, ever, ever get sick. Um, I haven't gotten sick in 30 years. Um, I totally enjoy eating all the fruit that I eat. Um, and but as far as common sense is concerned, I was talking the other day about how primates have 24 sets of chromosomes. Humans have 23 sets of chromosomes. It looks like the human being is a genetic experiment where the chimpanzee, the second B, 2A, 2B chromosome of the chimpanzee was fused into the second chromosome of the human. And that's the big difference. The chimpanzee, we were came from chimpanzees, and some geneticists combined our second the chimpanzee's second and second B chromosomes to create the second chromosome of human, and that's the primary difference. Well, what do chimpanzees eat? And they eat almost nothing but fruit. They might eat a bug or two. Uh, they might eat a few leafy green vegetables, but they primarily eat fruit, as do all primates. And so um, that is what your clue should be. Eat a ton of fruit, and you know, even if you want to continue eating meat, just make sure, eat jerky or something that has no fat in it. You have to really reduce your fat intake, otherwise you'll have problems with candida and diabetes. You have trouble assimilating the fruit. They've blamed fruit for those type of digestion problems, but it's really fat that is the problem. And so, and if you want any demonstrations of this, you can watch my video series called Cardiomaniac, where I demonstrate my fitness level in spite of my age um, in in videos on this channel. So, and if you'd like any advice about all that, please hit me up and I will steer you in the right direction. But you do have to you have to know what you're doing. The best book on the topic is Doug Graham's book called 80-10-10. That's the diet. 80% of your calories come from fruit, 10% from protein, 10% from fat. 10% from fat is very, very low because fat calories, a fat gram is 9 calories, whereas protein and carbohydrate grams are only 4 calories. So, fat packs a serious punch, but you still have to limit it to 10% of your calories. But really, even if you're at 20%, you're still going to get great results from the diet. So you just do the best you can. And, you're supposed to be a raw vegan. I don't do all of it. And, really, my issues with the diet are minor, and they are due to the fact that I don't follow the diet. Um, everything every health problem that I have, which are all pretty minor, um, are due to the fact that I do not follow the 80-10-10 diet to the letter. Um, all right. Uh, I hope this was a different type of perspective. And it is one that our commander in chief either is, again, pandering to you and to us, or he's just wrong. Um, Maybe he knows better, maybe he doesn't. I would imagine that, again, that the 17th letter knows these things, but they're just kind of milking it out, in the same way that they did with the Jabberwocky and so on. They know what they have to say, and they have several different audiences that they're speaking to. And this audience this is like a red meat kind of thing, no pun intended. Um, but they know that they can get, like, the red meat by making these kind of comments. Um, okay, like, share, subscribe, comment, contribute, and share out. And remember to watch your blind side.